Hi, I'm Fred, and welcome back to the Forever Bedrock Realm. We've got a new member today, and I'm going to seek him out. Welcome to K-Dog. Good to have you. Yeah, these people aren't K-Dog. Well, I never did find them, but that's okay. I found plenty of other good stuff. A diamond, an enchanted apple, some other junk that I don't really need. Yeah, that's right. Enchanted golden apple. Found one yesterday, too. Turns out that we have 1,000 different desert temples really helps out. Alright, enough of that nonsense. Let's get down to what we're here for. Building a cheap and easy wool farm. This isn't it, don't worry. It's actually AFK and, it'll just work by itself. Well, if you just want to grab a bunch of sheep and some shears, go right for it. The first thing you need to do is mark out a chunk. This is definitely a brand new chunk, never marked out for any other reason. Nope, no sirree, definitely not. And the reason we need to do this is because we need 16 sheep in here, and if any one of them crosses chunk borders, you unload it, they'll despawn and break everything, and you'll be sad. You're going to need a bunch of stuff for this farm. You're going to need 16 minecarts with hoppers. No, I don't have that many right now. 16 dispensers. Don't worry about the dropper. A bunch of redstone dust, glass, blocks, rails, various accoutrements, and at least 16 shears, although 9 times 16 would be better. Okay, in your chunk, find a good spot and dig out 8 blocks. Fill these 8 block holes with chests, and on the right side of them all, and put hoppers in each one. Boop. Make sure it goes into the back. Stuff will go into those chests. Now we're doing the same thing on all 4 sides, but you got to place them in the right spaces. So you got to do like, you go 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. That is our storage and collection system. Next, we need a bunch of glass. Now, you don't have to be a weirdo like me and alphabetize your glass by color, but this will identify your wool colors much better than anything else. Okay, now put a rail on each hopper. And dirt blocks on either side. These need to be dirt because they're going to be covered with grass, which will kind of help keep the grass going to feed the sheep so that they produce their wool more often. It's a good idea to have a little bit of scaffolding because otherwise we will be locking ourselves into the square. You don't want that. Next, get yourself 16 hopper mine carts. I don't know, steal them. And if you couldn't tell, put them on the rails. And put a dirt block behind each one of them. Now's a good time to put torches in these little corners. Next we need to put a block on each one of these, but you can't just do it even if you're crouching. Terrible system. So the hopper minecarts allow us to instantly collect stuff that falls on here. And it's faster than hoppers. Put buttons on each one of these blocks. These will actually be the pens where your sheep sit. And I don't know if it's still a problem, but an older version, well, in a previous version of Bedrock, my sheep would always die because wolves would spawn in there. And this will stop that from happening. Because trust me, you don't want to get these sheep in here once. You certainly don't want to have to get in there multiple times. Foreshadowing. To get yourself a cheap and easy light source, I suggest jack-o'-lanterns. Crouch and put them right there. This will not only light up the area, light up the build, but also help the grass keep growing quicker. If you don't want to do this, you can also put grass blocks here. And to each side of the buttons, put more dirt. You know what? I'm going to put grass blocks because it'll just grow quicker from that point. Oh, it looks like he found me. Here, I can give him that present. Should I tell him that I already have a copper farm? Nah, he'll figure it out. Now we're going to put dispensers pointing in towards this button. Okay, now we need to put glass, any color you like, on all of the blocks around the button spots. We use glass because grass can actually grow underneath it, which means that we'll have an endless supply of grass for sheep. Sheep don't need to eat grass to regrow their wool, but it happens as soon as they do. So you always want to kind of keep that block as grassy as possible. Look at all these skeletons. What do you think you are? Spiders? And sheep? No, wait, those are fine. Actually, oh, come on. What I was gonna say is, don't waste glass there. Use a block. That's why I got the blocks. Come on, me. Grass can't grow on these. Now comes the most annoying part about this farm. Getting the sheep in. We've got black and white sheep. This first one is black. Make sure you have a block here. We'll be covering it up with a slab to hold the sheep in. What the... Fine, whatever, dude. Idiot. And don't fall in this yourself, because that's a real pain in the rumpus. Really? I was supposed to put dirt blocks between those before I did this. So anyway, put blocks behind all of these. No, not there. Dang it. God, this game is annoying sometimes. Dirt here. Dirt there. Come on. Let's try that again. Look, I just did this. What's your problem? There you go. Now, because this one is already the right color, we don't have to worry about dyeing them. For the other ones, when we drop them in, we're going to dye them with the appropriate color. Now to dye the sheep, you just grab the dye, smack the sheep, and do that 14 more times. Alright, now that all the sheep are in, you can remove the blocks between the dispensers, but not the ones in the corners. We do want to put the blocks back in between our solid blocks here. We're trying to essentially create a grid pattern with this dirt and grass blocks. So we also put them on top of these torches. And we want to lock this place up tight. So we also need to put dirt there. Okay, at this point you might as well put in a set of shears into each one of these. Like I said, it'd be better to fill them all up, but at least put one in each. They'll last for a while. If you stop getting sheep, you know, put more in. Okay, now we're going to use some blocks, build an odd shape to handle our redstone. And once again, we want these to be dirt or grass blocks. They'll end up being grass blocks anyway. Basically, the redstone will be split between this half and this half. So then we need blocks here and here and here on all sides. And our redstone lines wants to be there and there to there, there. Then you run it here to here, 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 bloobly, blabbity, and get yourself a pressure plate. Doesn't matter what. And this should trigger them all. So now, if I can get out of here, we should be able to have all of the wool. Bloop. Bloop. Okay, I did end up stumbling upon K-Dog's base while I was lost. Shut up! I forget what things are! He's overtaken a village, which, if you watched my last series, I was kind of one unfinished when I joined the realm, then you know I highly approve of village revival. Anyway, go watch this video too. Back to what the heck I was doing. First, we throw some torches in the corners. We want to make sure everything is nice and lit. Then we're going to build a little roof in here. Bloop, bloop. Do want these blocks in here. One of these days I'll remember how to build this. Now the way this is going to be set off is a good old random chickenizer. Wait, no. Chicken randomizer. There. A chicken. You should only need one, so don't go crazy. Yeah, I know. You saw me do that and immediately escaped. Jerk chickens. Jerk chicken. Oh, he went back in there. No, no, don't escape again. We're using glass blocks here to keep the jerk chicken in. You know what? We'll throw another chicken. We'll get another one. We don't care about you. Okay, we care about you. Man. So the way the chicken randomizer works is that it will randomly race around here and every so often hit this. If you find that it's not going off often enough, like you wander over here and your sheep are totally wooled back up and they're not producing anymore, go ahead and throw another chicken in there. You probably don't want more than 4, I'm guessing. I haven't really tested it too well, but I think 1 should be enough. And there you have it. The cheap and easy AFK wool farm. Once again, the hardest part is putting all the sheep in. That took me hours. It was not fun. I hope they don't despawn, get eaten, or just decide to, you know, make their way through the blocks. If for some reason you don't want to put a chicken in the middle, if you're by a village or have access to them, throw a cat in there, let them wander around. Not one that you've tamed, obviously. Now, what are the odds we're going to see this chicken walk across this pressure plate? Ah, that chicken's got a funny sense of timing. Thank you all for watching. As always, be sure to check out the rest of the Forever Bedrockers. The link for K-Dog, the new members channel, is already down in the description. Thanks for all watching. I'll catch y'all later.